The St. Louis Filmmakers Showcase is an annual program that highlights local filmmaking talent. And here from Cinema St. Louis is the artistic director, Chris Clark, and writer-director of a film himself, Max Weiss is the name of the film, Kyle Niehaus. So welcome, Chris and Kyle.
Hi.
And Chris, so number 17?
17, yes.
Film festival here, the St. Louis Filmmakers Showcase, 17th annual, and at the Tivoli again.
Always our favorite home base in the glorious main theater, the Tivoli Theater, yes.
It's a really wonderful place
to
see a film. It just takes you back to the beginning of watching films in a grand cinema, which is really fun, and right there in the Del Mar Loop, you can't get any better than that.
Filmmakers love it, audiences love it, we love it, so
yeah.
it all works.
So what's different? So it's basically a 4-day, is that right? 5-day festival to see films made by people right here in St. Louis.
Yeah, it's just like the Cannes Film Festival, except less movie stars, and it's in St. Louis.
Well, and movie stars,
yes.
I mean, we
movie
have
stars
our own
of
movie
tomorrow.
stars like Kyle right here.
But the point of this event is to celebrate the deep and rich local filmmaking talent. This year we had 160 entries, from which we picked 87 films, and we feel that these are the very best and brightest, freshest directors in town. And over these past 17 years, I've lost count of how many films we've shown during that time, but many, many hundreds, probably over 1,000, maybe close to 2,000, I don't know.
And you've probably watched the careers of these filmmakers, in many cases, just grow and grow beyond this event.
A couple of evolutions, because a film student will be in a college for 4 years, so I've seen 3 or 4 iterations of students go from sophomore projects, which are a little creaky, to better when they're juniors, and their senior projects are better. Then they graduate, and then the next set starts. So now I'm in like a 3rd or 4th run of watching people, and it's fascinating and great to watch.
So you're getting some student films.
The range of filmmakers in this event, not this year, but in the past, we've had 4th graders participate. This year, high school and college students are the youngest, but adult professionals put filmmaker in their W-2 every year, and everyone in between, with all kinds of shapes and sizes and voices of colors of people representing St. Louis.
And the films range from short films to full-length feature.
Both documentary and narrative films. Some are as short as a minute, up to a feature documentary that's almost 2 hours, and every shape and size in between.
Yeah, and so you can pick and choose what your favorite genre is, what your schedule allows in terms of.
Yeah, by day certainly, and then those 87 films, 81 of them are short subjects, but they're grouped into different programs where you're seeing narrative shorts of a loosely curated theme. Documentary shorts are just various topics.
Right. Okay, so Kyle, let's talk about you. You're a filmmaker right here. You're a perfect example of what Chris is talking about. You came out of Webster University Film School. You've been making films for 7 years.
Yep, about 7 years.
But you just graduated in the last 6 months, so you were making films all throughout your university experience.
Nothing that I was really comfortable releasing, you know what I mean? But I think people have a bad habit, and like everywhere, where they release something before they're really content with it. It's a rush to get it out, and maybe it's something negative that I do, but I like to hold on to it until I'm ready, because the last thing you want to do is have it be judged in the screen and you be sitting there and go, I could have fixed that.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, that could have been just a
here.
little bit better.
Right. But at the same time, you as an artist can get caught up in it's got to be perfect before anyone can see it, and then you can never, it never gets out there.
Right.
So it's a fine line.
It's that element of finished, not perfect, and I can look at the film that we're showing at the showcase and say that it's finished, not perfect.
And this film, so give us a little review or a description, I guess, of the film. We're going to watch the trailer in just a second.
Okay, so imagine a John McClane diehard type character who basically has every type of addiction that you can think of in the 80s. He's put in a 30-year-long coma where he wakes up and has to exist in like today's time. Instead of the drugs and alcohol killing him, it actually preserves him to where he's totally young and he thinks he can go back to the streets existing the exact way that he left it off, but everything, especially in today's time, has changed.
Right. So it's like a time warp from
absolutely.
the 1980s to 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. So how long did it take you to make the film?
It's been about a year and 2 months. We wrapped filming in May, but I literally have not stopped editing since the last day. We've had a few private screenings where you learn a little bit of everything from where you screen, where it's like, the color's a little off, the music's a little off, or whatever.
Fix it, yeah. Well, we're gonna watch a trailer right now. We've got about a 1 minute segment right now to watch of Max Vice. So let's take a look right now.
That's my Max laying there.
The narcotics have put Max into what I have described as a neurophysical preservation state. He's shown no signs of aging since his injury 30 years ago.
Max Weiss.
My name is Max. Max Weiss. Bitchin'.